She was a leader who had built an empire from nothing, a black CEO whose presence commanded respect wherever she went. Yet in the bustling airport terminal, none of that seemed to matter. The airline staff glanced at her ticket, then waved her. A side economy line. But her ticket didn't say economy, it said first class. The coldness in their eyes wasn't confusion, it was dismissal, a test of dignity. What happened next would silence the entire airport. Watch until the end, because this story changes everything. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Amara Johnson was no ordinary traveler. From long boardrooms to global summits, she was known as one of the youngest black CEOs in the country. Her journey had never been easy. Countless doors had been slammed in her face. Countless voices had told her she didn't belong. Yet she had risen through intelligence, resilience, and an unshakable belief that success was her right. This flight wasn't about luxury. It was about arriving at a conference where she was the keynote speaker. Dressed in a sleek suit, calm, yet assertive, she carried herself with quiet confidence. But airports were unpredictable arenas. Strangers didn't see the years of sacrifice. They only saw her skin. She had endured the stairs before, but something about today felt different. Something heavier lingered in the air, as if the universe was about to force another test upon her. As she approached the priority check-in, Amara handed over her ticket with the practiced ease of someone who had done this countless times. The attendant scanned it, frowned, and without looking her in the eye, pointed to the economy line stretching around the corner. "That's your place," the woman muttered. Amara blinked, certain it was a mistake. She calmly repeated that her seat was in first class. The attendant's lips curled, patience already thin. "This line is for premium travelers only." The words stung, not because they were unfamiliar, but because they dripped with the same venom she had tasted 1,000 times, the quiet assumption that she didn't belong. Behind her, murmurs rose. A few passengers smirked, others averted their eyes. No one spoke up. Her chest tightened, but she refused to shrink. She pulled out her confirmation email, highlighted and bold, but the attendant didn't glance. Security guards began moving closer, drawn by the growing tension. The line ahead moved freely. White passengers ushered in with effortless smiles. Yet Amara stood frozen, blocked at the gate she had already earned access to. A decision pulsed in her mind. She could argue, raise her voice, make a scene, be painted as the stereotype they already believed. Or she could do something far more powerful. She inhaled slowly, her silence cutting sharper than any protest. And with one graceful motion, she reached into her bag for something no one expected. The room seemed to pause as Amara raised her hand, not with anger, but authority. From her bag, she revealed a platinum airline loyalty card, one reserved for the highest tier of travelers. Gasps rippled through the crowd. The staff froze, their arrogance melting into pale realization. But she wasn't finished. With a single gesture, she dialed a number, calm and deliberate. Within seconds, the regional airline director appeared, her longtime business partner. Shock spread as whispers filled the terminal. This wasn't just another passenger. This was the CEO of the company that had invested millions in the airline. And now, with silence and a steady gaze, she gave the order no one thought possible. Cancel the flight. The airport erupted. A single act had turned quiet humiliation into a storm of accountability. The flight was canceled that day, and every passenger was rerouted. But the lesson that echoed louder than the inconvenience was unforgettable. Amara's silence had spoken volumes, exposing prejudice in the place where it thrived under fluorescent lights and polite uniforms. She didn't raise her voice, didn't throw insults. She reminded the world of her worth in a language that power understood best. For her, it was never about revenge. It was about respect, about showing that dignity cannot be assigned by those at the desk. It must be claimed. And her story became more than a viral headline. It became a mirror. Because the question is not what she endured, but how many more will? How many more before the world changes? Tell me, which country and city are you watching from? Take care.